If you're still doing one of these things that I'm about to share with you right now, you may never know, but YouTube is silently killing your views. I can guarantee you that you can spend months here on YouTube and you may never get that visibility. Why? Is because these things are against YouTube and a lot of us don't even know it, but yet every single time we keep practicing it. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with us these three basic common mistakes that a lot of small channels and new YouTubers do. In fact, the number two, I was once guilty of it because I never knew that this thing can actually be affecting my views so bad. So try your best to make sure you pay attention and do not miss any part of this video, okay? And without much being said, let's get started. So the number one mistake is posting random content without a clear niche. Now you have to understand that YouTube algorithm simply pushes your video to people or to viewers who already show interest, because the way YouTube system actually recommend and push videos here is through audience behavior. So YouTube tend to show you more of what you love watching. So let's imagine that you post cooking today, then the following day you decide to make a video about tech, that is teaching us how to handle a particular tech problem or the other. Then another day you are still posting video about vlog. You are not only confusing the YouTube algorithm itself, but you are also confusing your audience. Just like as I told you, YouTube will constantly show you a particular video you show interest to. So for example, now let's imagine that a particular subscriber subscribed to your channel maybe because of one particular simple very trick you gave on YouTube growth, and that person is likely going to watch more of your future videos, and the following day the person maybe still come across your channel and you're showing video on how to make okra soup or how to make jollof rice. How is the person going to react? The person might be like, oh, maybe I was at the wrong channel, and this can lead to unsubscribing immediately. So you have to try your best to make sure you avoid these things. What you need to do is to pick out a clear niche. Yes, I know that sometimes you might be doing one particular thing over and over again and it might not be making sense initially, but being able to let the YouTube algorithm know that this is my channel and this is what my channel is all about is way much important than jam-packing a lot of different things in one niche. If you have passion to do three different things, feel free to open three different YouTube channels. The only way I'm going to advise you to maybe switch niches, maybe you have done one particular thing for straight 6 months and nothing is coming out, or 4 months and nothing is coming out, then feel free to maybe swap into another niche. Not that you do this one today, tomorrow you are doing another thing. Okay, so the number two mistake is focusing on uploading more instead of making videos people want to see. Now a lot of small creators think that posting every single day is literally going to make my content blow up. You know, I told you guys earlier on that this was one of the mistake I actually made. This is one of the mistake I made on YouTube that actually affected me in one way or the other, and I've talked about it in this particular video. So if you're interested, you can as well go over to watch this video. See, you have to understand that posting every single day does not mean that you are consistent. If you continuously keep uploading videos that people are not clicking on, keep uploading videos that people are not searching for, whether you like it or not, no matter how consistent you are, they will still flop. So you have to first of all understand your audience interest, understand the amount of subscribers you have, or understand what is working out in your niche. Then try your best to reposition your content. Post only when you want to post. That is, try your best not to upload every day, because you are going to be burning out your audience. Imagine me being subscribed to your channel and today you upload a particular video. Before I know it, in the next 11 to 12 hours, you have posted another video. Before I know it, you have posted another video. I might not be able to watch the video you posted on Monday, but today is Thursday and you have posted back to back. So if I'm able to be skipping some of those your videos that you are uploading, same thing is going to be going to your audience too. They are still going to be skipping it, and if they are acting this way with your videos, then it's simply sending algorithm. You have to understand that the YouTube algorithm is just this thing, AI. It's not a human being that have feeling that will say, oh, this content was so great, people are not watching it, but I will still try my best to push it. No, 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 no. It doesn't work that way. The minute your audience are not showing interest in your upload, that is the end. YouTube automatically sees it as a dead video, except maybe if sometimes in future, maybe you retweak the content itself, maybe by changing the title and description, and all of a sudden people start clicking on it. Maybe it's solving a particular problem, and that is when you see that the video will peak. But if any of this did not happen, that video is literally going to sit on your channel. So you have to stop the narrative of I need to post every day for my video to be seen by a lot of people. It can work for some channel, which I also deeply explained in this video, and it can work for YouTube Shorts, but not for long-term content, not for long-form videos. Okay, so now for example, let's assume that you make a video titled my editing workflow. Your audience is not going to click, probably because they are simply beginners who may not even really know anything about editing, or who might not even be interested with anything relating to editing. But if you go ahead and retweak that video and the title to something like 5 simple editing mistakes ruining your videos, which you may never know, this kind of title is literally going to be speaking to them as a beginner, and they might be curious. Oh, let me know if it is maybe my liking, or maybe if it is maybe the way I am splitting my videos that can be causing it to flop always. So they are more likely to click on the video more than the initial title you gave out, or more than the initial video idea. So it's not always about uploading more content, but instead trying to study your audience, trying to check out what is working out and applying it that way. So the third mistake you need to avoid is ignoring audience retention. See, you can literally have the best thumbnail in the world, the best title in the world, but if people click on your video and click off immediately after 20 seconds or even 30 seconds of that your video, YouTube is literally not going to recommend that video. Why? Is because audience retention is the secret sauce to growth. So if people are not clicking enough, or if people are not watching your video long enough, it simply tells the YouTube system that this video is not worth watching, or this video might be perceived as a bad video. Because for people to click off from your video, it simply means that they are not interested, or the video is not worth their time. So you have to try your best to put in much more effort when it comes to your hook. So for example, let's imagine that you click on a particular video that maybe the title of the video screams something very loud, and same thing with the thumbnail. So you are expecting answer immediately, maybe not too immediately, but something to hook you in, and the video start playing with hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while here. If you're coming for the first time, my name is Anne, and in this video, don't worry, I'm going to be exposing a lot, but I just wanted to try your best to stick around and do not miss any part of this video. You yourself, you might be feeling like, am I at the right place? Is this person actually going to be telling me what I want to hear? Is she confused or not? Yes, we are all humans, and you might actually say it this way, but let's assume that it's a known channel, maybe a channel with like over 100k subscribers or 200k subscribers. You know, you might just want to stick around because you are a true audience from day one. But as a small channel, as a new YouTuber, you are doing this. No, that person is literally going to click off immediately. So now, that is first example. Let's now imagine that another case, a subscriber clicks on your video and immediately you are saying one of the mistakes that most young mom make is this, that. And if you can actually stop doing this, then your babies are going to grow well. This speaks directly to that audience that click on your video. So even after you were able to say this hook, and you now say, so hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Anne, and on this channel I take you through every single step you need for that is your daily life, motherhood and all. So this approach is much more better than the first approach. This approach can give that your video longer retention, can give that audience assurance that I clicked on the right video. So how can I actually fix this, or how can I make my audience to watch my videos longer? Make sure you try your best to use promise and curiosity in your first 5 to 10 seconds of your video. You can as well try to add little edits like all these zoom, text, b-rolls and a lot more, in order for it to at least attract the audience. Okay, if you're able to do this on each video you want to upload, if you're able to hit the pain point immediately to at least let them know that, oh, I'm at the right place, is literally going to help you a whole lot. Okay, so the fastest way to actually grow here on YouTube is not for you to work harder. No, it's for you to actually check out some of this mistake that you might be doing on your channel and try your best to avoid it. That way you are going to be growing gradually and you're going to grow faster. So go down to the comment section and let me know which of this particular one is actually hindering you in one way or the other, or which one are you guilty of. Then let's know how we're going to be solving it together. Okay, so if you're out there struggling with getting your 4,000 watch hours on YouTube, or maybe you are still confused when it comes to uploading every single day or not, or what you really need to pay attention to as a new YouTuber, go ahead and watch this particular video. Then for you to get your 4,000 watch hours very fast and easy, this is also a video that you need to watch. Believe me when I say you cannot watch these videos and still remain at the same spot. They're literally going to change your growth here on YouTube. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this particular video, and if you truly learned something from this video, please do well to like this video if you've not done so. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can always come back to premium updates, nothing but the truth. Yeah, and as always, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.